Welcome to Important Updates, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. This is why you need to pay attention to the latest in aviation, because what happens behind closed doors can change the skies for everyone. The sun was just rising outside the glass walls of the airline's headquarters. Inside, a group of executives sat around a long table. Their faces were serious. Coffee cups sat untouched as the discussion grew tense. The agenda was clear. Should they cancel their order for new Boeing jets? The airline's CEO looked at her team and said, "We can't wait any longer. Our Boeing 787s and 777Xs are delayed again. We need a plan." The head of operations nodded and replied, "Every month we wait, we lose money. Passengers want new planes, but we can't promise when they'll arrive." The finance chief added, "If we cancel, we risk upsetting Boeing. But if we don't, our schedules fall apart." The room fell quiet. Everyone knew the stakes. Canceling a big airplane order was not a simple choice. It meant years of planning might go to waste. But waiting for planes that never came was just as risky. After a long debate, the team agreed to send a letter to Boeing. They would ask for answers, fast. If the delays continued, they would have no choice but to walk away from their order. The meeting ended, but the tough decisions were just beginning. Boeing's problems did not start overnight. The company has faced production delays, safety concerns, and trouble getting government approval, called certification, for its new planes. The Boeing 787, known as the Dreamliner, and the newer 777X have both hit roadblocks. For the 787, quality control has been a big issue. Small problems in the way the plane's body was put together led to long inspections and fixes. Some planes sat unfinished for months. The 777X, Boeing's newest large jet, has struggled to pass the strict tests needed to prove it is safe. Certification has taken much longer than planned. These delays make airlines nervous. They need to plan their flights years in advance. When a new plane is late, it can ruin their plans. Airlines also worry about safety. After the Boeing 737 MAX crisis, trust in Boeing's ability to deliver safe planes has been shaken. Boeing's troubles with the 787 and 777X have forced airlines to rethink their orders. Some have decided to wait. Others have canceled, choosing different planes or putting off new purchases entirely. For airlines, getting new planes on time is critical. They plan routes, hire crews, and sell tickets based on when new jets are supposed to arrive. When those planes are delayed, everything changes. Flights may be canceled, or older, less efficient planes must be kept in service longer. For example, an airline might have planned to fly a new 787 on a busy international route. When the plane is late, they have to use an older jet. That older plane uses more fuel and costs more to maintain. The airline loses money and may have to raise ticket prices or cut back on flights. Delays also affect the airline's reputation. Passengers expect comfortable modern planes. If they get old jets instead, they may choose to fly with a competitor. This can lead to lost business and even more financial trouble. Some airlines have had to pay extra to lease planes from other companies just to keep their schedules running. These extra costs add up fast. In the end, the uncertainty around Boeing's deliveries puts airlines in a tough spot, forcing them to make hard choices about their future. While Boeing struggles, its main competitor, Airbus, has gained ground. Airbus makes planes like the A350 and A330neo, which compete directly with the 787 and 777X. Because Airbus has avoided some of the problems Boeing faces, airlines are looking more closely at their options. Some airlines have switched their orders from Boeing to Airbus. Others have placed new orders with Airbus instead of waiting for Boeing's delays to end. Airbus has been able to deliver planes more reliably, making it an attractive choice for airlines that need new jets quickly. The competition is not just about speed. Airlines compare fuel efficiency, passenger comfort, and the cost of each plane. If Airbus offers a better deal or can deliver sooner, airlines may be tempted to cancel their Boeing orders. This shift in the market puts extra pressure on Boeing. Every lost order means less money for the company and more business for Airbus. The rivalry between the two companies shapes the choices airlines make and the planes passengers fly. When an airline cancels an order, the effects go beyond just one company. Boeing loses money and may have to slow down production. Suppliers that make parts for the 787 and 777X also feel the impact. They may get fewer orders, leading to layoffs or even closures. The local economies around Boeing's factories are affected too. Restaurants, shops, and other businesses that serve Boeing workers may see fewer customers. The ripple effect can spread far beyond the aviation industry. Airlines that cancel orders also face challenges. They must find replacement planes, which may not be easy or cheap. If many airlines are switching to Airbus, there could be a long wait for new planes. This can cause more delays and higher costs. The whole industry feels the pressure. Airports may see fewer new flights. Travel companies have to adjust their plans. Even passengers may notice fewer choices and higher prices. All of this starts with a single decision to cancel an order. Boeing employs thousands of workers in its factories, offices, and support teams. When orders are canceled, these jobs are at risk. If Boeing builds fewer planes, it may have to lay off workers or cut back on hours. This creates worry and stress for families who depend on Boeing for their income. Suppliers also feel the pain. Companies that make engines, seats, or electronics for Boeing planes may lose business. They may have to lay off workers or even close their doors. The effects can be seen in communities across the country and around the world. Boeing tries to avoid layoffs by moving workers to other projects or slowing down production instead of stopping it. But if cancellations keep coming, tough choices must be made. Workers may have to move to new cities or find new careers. The uncertainty affects morale. Workers who fear for their jobs may be less motivated or more likely to leave. This can make it even harder for Boeing to recover and deliver planes on time in the future. Passengers may not think about airplane orders, but they feel the effects. When airlines do not get new planes, they may fly older jets. These can be less comfortable, noisier, and use more fuel. Passengers may notice fewer entertainment options, smaller seats, or less space for bags. If airlines have to cut flights because of delays, passengers have fewer choices. Popular routes may be canceled or offered less often. This can make it harder to find a flight or mean higher ticket prices because there are fewer seats available. Delays can also affect travel plans. If an airline has to swap planes at the last minute, flights may be late or connections missed. Passengers may spend more time in airports or have to change their plans. In the end, problems with airplane orders do not just affect airlines and manufacturers. They touch everyone who flies, making air travel less convenient and sometimes more expensive. Boeing is working hard to fix its problems. The company is investing in better quality control and working closely with safety regulators to get the 787 and 777X certified. Boeing's leaders know that trust must be rebuilt with both airlines and passengers. Some airlines are willing to wait, hoping Boeing can deliver improved planes in the future. Others are demanding clear timelines and better communication. Boeing is also offering discounts and other incentives to keep customers from canceling more orders. The road to recovery will not be easy. Boeing must show that it can deliver safe, reliable planes on time. This will take time and money, but it is possible if the company learns from its mistakes. The future of the 787 and 777X depends on Boeing's actions now. If the company can solve its problems, these planes could still play a big role in global air travel. But if delays and cancellations continue, Boeing risks falling further behind its competitors. The story of Boeing's canceled orders is a lesson for the whole aviation industry. Building safe, reliable airplanes is a complex job. Mistakes can have big consequences, not just for companies, but for workers, passengers, and the entire travel system. Airlines will keep looking for the best planes to serve their passengers. They want jets that are safe, efficient, and delivered on time. Manufacturers like Boeing and Airbus must compete to meet these needs, pushing each other to improve. For passengers, the hope is that these challenges will lead to better planes and more choices in the future. The industry has faced tough times before and found ways to recover. New technology, better safety, and smarter planning can help air travel grow stronger. In the end, the decisions made today will shape the skies for years to come. The future of the 787 and 777X and the whole world of air travel depends on learning from the past and building a better tomorrow.